Welcome everyone to the brand new video of RD Graphics. In this channel, we talk about some of the simplest tips and tricks of Photoshop that everybody can do to make eye-catchy graphics. Here, I will be using Adobe Photoshop CC 2020 and MS Office 2016. The configuration of my rig is given in the description below. Check it out. Make sure that you have at least 8 GB of system RAM, 16 GB is recommended, and a decent graphics card. So, without any further ado, let's begin. If you are still not subscribed to my channel, you can go to YouTube and search for Simple Photoshop Graphics with Rhythm and hit the subscribe button along with the bell icon so that you will get the notifications of my upcoming videos at the earliest. Today we will be talking about layer styles present on the bottom right corner of Photoshop. An extremely useful tool which we can use to change different properties of a particular layer. This tool can help us to make some impossible looking effects possible. Stick around to know how. At first, we will create a blank layer on which we will make a rounded rectangle shape. Our aim will be to make a drop shadow for this object. Better if we use any light color on this object. Now, after selecting the layer or object, we have to select the small FX icon present in the bottom right of the screen. Select the drop shadow option from the pop-up menu. Here you will see a whole new window has appeared with various settings. Each setting has its own important part. Straight off you can see blending mode, color of the window, opacity, direction of the shadow and much more. If you want to know more about blending modes, then click on the I button above. I will adjust the shadow to give it a more 3D effect as if it's casting a shadow on the lower layer. You can even add more than one shadow by clicking on the small plus icon beside the drop shadow option. Now we will add another rounded rectangle object in another new layer. This time we will see the inner shadow option. This is a very beautiful tool to work with. It has similar settings to that of the drop shadow. I will adjust the settings to give it a hollow effect. Now I will add some text and apply the effects on that text. First we will add a drop shadow, not too big and dark but of the same size and with decreased opacity. If you can get the shadow right, then it will look very realistic and 3D. Now we will add an outer glow. As the name suggests, it will add a glow effect outside the text. There are various settings to experiment with. Now comes pattern overlay. You can add a pattern over any object very easily. Now we will apply gradient overlay on this text. As you can see, it instantly makes the text more attractive and stylish. We can also change the colors of the gradient as per our requirement. After that, we will look into the bevel and emboss option. It is basically used to give a 3D effect to the object or text with which we are working. There are settings for height, depth, orientation, smoothness and color shadings. All you can explore on your own. Giving the circle a blue inner shadow makes it look better actually. Now we will apply an inner glow to the circle. This too has similar settings like that of the drop shadow. Now we have the stroke option. This simply adds either an inner or outer stroke to the selected object or text. You can use this to give more modern illustrative effects to the text. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links are given in the description below. Till then, goodbye and take care.